Welcome back to Dr. Josefina's Way, and I'm Laura Guttridge. Today we are talking about the aging process and how to...
I'm beaming.
Well, she loves this stuff because it applies so well to her. But there's a way to age and still feel and look young.
Yes.
And the thing is, we have to, it's like lots of things in life, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that, you know, if you act a certain way, certain things are going to be a consequence of that. But if we just believe it, that it's possible, that this helps the process.
Yes.
And that's probably one of, you know, your big reasons for how you are aging so well, because you feel young.
I do.
And you look young.
I do.
Well, I feel young, and I believe in all those things too.
Yes, yeah.
Because I love life, and I'm not going to let just the fact that I'm going to turn 52 next week stop me from living my life and being happy and wearing all those beautiful dresses in my closet that I wore when I was 30. I'm still wearing them.
Me too. Mine, not yours.
I'm not going to trade my clothes in on, you know, old lady clothes. Yeah. I don't think so.
And the thing is that I was, when I was researching this thing, and I was mentioning to you that in the future, within the next 50 years, aging is going to be, the label will be a disease. It won't be something, it's an illness. And the research was saying that the reason for that is because we start aging because we don't take care of the body. And to me, it makes sense. If you have a Lamborghini or a very expensive car, you're going to be taking care of that car. Like everything you're going to put in that car is going to be first class. So what happened to your body is the same principle. And then, of course, the belief. Like there is a song about young at heart. If you feel like young at heart. Do you know that song?
Yes.
Can you sing it?
I think it's a Dean Martin song. Nobody wants to hear me try that. You can YouTube it, though.
And that's what one of the studies said, that people who feel young at heart, they live longer, they have more productive life, they have better health, they go more you know, they have more medical checkups, they eat better, they exercise more, and go figure, you know, that's why they so healthy and they live. I'm not saying you're not going to die, but I'd rather die healthy.
Well, you know, it's important to take care of our bodies to make it last at least 100 years.
Absolutely.
That's what we got to hope for.
Exactly.
Because everyone should want to live to what the human life expectancy is, which is 100 years. So, you know, it takes a lot of work to maintain something for 100 years.
Exactly.
It's not going to just happen. You know, it reminds me of this conversation I had with somebody many years ago when I was waiting tables at a restaurant. We were all the employees were in the back and everyone was taking a break, and this guy was he just would eat like the worst junk all the time. Chocolate cake, French fries, you know, just all the worst things he'd be eating. And I made some comment to him, like, I said something, you're lucky you're young enough you can eat that food, because when you get older, you're not going to be able to eat that anymore. And then he said, well, I plan on not being alive past my 30s. And I said, you really? And I was in my 30s at the time. I said, so you think that I should just be ready for the grave? He goes, yeah. He goes, once I'm out of my 30s, I just don't want to live anymore. And I was like, well, thinking to myself, at the rate you're going, you're probably going to get your wish.
And he probably is dead right now.
He probably is dead. Because like you said, he didn't care enough.
Exactly. And there's that self-fulfilling prophecy. If you reach 50 years old and then supposedly... And it has to do with society's factors too, you know, because society trains people to believe that you are 60 years old, so now you go to the pancake house to eat the discount meals. You know, this kind of mentality, this kind of thinking. So people get into the mindset of aging at that rate, but it's not necessarily because it's supposed to be that way. So not only that, but then people start behaving that way. People start feeling old, not because they are old, they start feeling old. Or their conversation with their other friends is that about their health, about how many trips they make to the doctor, about what the doctors, oh my God, I don't have those friends.
How many pills they have to take.
How many pills they have to take, you know. I don't have friends. Because I'm getting in trouble here.
We do that sometimes and get ourselves in trouble.
Because it's like you don't have something to share. I can't complain about my health.
Right. I know, and
healthy.
it doesn't do you any good. Like you said, don't complain about your health to people who can't actually help you,
Exactly.
like your doctors or
Exactly.
whoever, because it doesn't do any good. It just makes it worse. And,
Yeah.
but why do people do that? Why? Do they want people to feel sorry for them? I mean, what's the point of all that?
That and plus, it's easier to get old.
Okay.
Because it takes more courage, more discipline, more everything to not to eat junk, to go to the gym, to rest, to eliminate maximum stress out of your life, to sleep well, not to be drinking every time, all these abusing things.
Right.
So
you think that they do these, they complain as an excuse as to why they can't do certain things, like, oh, I can't do that because my back hurts, or
Yeah.
do you think that's why they complain about those things, maybe? Because they use it for an excuse as to their lack of...
Yeah, poor me.
Right.
It's like, poor you, go to the chiropractor. Go run.
Well, you mentioned a list of things here that influence our thoughts on aging.
Yes.
Blood pressure, cholesterol levels, body. What is the body mass index? I don't know.
How much fat you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what our tendency towards exercise and abilities to do things.
And those factors, my thinking is more powerful those factors you just mentioned. Can you read them again, please?
Yes. Blood pressure, cholesterol levels, body mass index, tendency towards exercise, and attitudes to do things.
Exactly. My thinking has more power than that. Can you imagine that? To me, that's mind-boggling.
Right.
Because it's my attitude towards the aging process. As we know, in everything in life, go ahead.
Are you saying it's like kind of like a domino effect, that you think, say you're a woman and you're 60 years old and you have a positive mindset about your age. Oh, I've got at least another 40 years of life, so I better take good care of my body because it's got to last another 40 years if I want to live my life expectancy. So because of that, I'm not going to eat all those foods that are bad for me, so that'll help my blood pressure and my cholesterol. That attitude will help our body mass index because we'll get out and we'll exercise.
Exactly.
So it's just like this mind over matter, like, I'm not old, I have a lot of living to do, and I'm going to do it.
Exactly. And when we say I am not old, it's not that you denying that you are 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. What we are talking about is the attitude. The older, the more experience you have, the better you should feel.
Yes.
That's my philosophy. The older I get, the better I feel.
And the whole thing about the can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yes.
I hate to brag about myself, but when I did my Arabian dance in the Nutcracker at 50, then I did it again at 51. And I looked at the videos from when I was 50 and when I was 51. I was better at 51.
That's my girl.
So I guess if I do it again, I'll be better at 52?
Absolutely. You keep perfecting. You keep developing. That is an excellent example, because that's exactly what happened. If you look at a picture of me when I was in college at 21, and you look at my picture now, I'm better. I'm more strong. I'm stronger. I have muscles. I have, it's just that, Laura. You just hit the nail in the head. I love it.
And there was another one.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Because it's the truth.
It is.
You saw that.
It is.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
You make a commitment.
Yes.
Just make a talk. Just say to yourself, hey, I'm not gonna go down without a fight.
Me neither. I'm fighting it the way. Okay, so we know that we are ageless.
That's right.
That we age backwards. And in that note, thank you for all your emails, your comments, everything that you do.
Twitter.
We love you. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. So we love you. Mwah. See you soon.